Backward and Wilhite. In the pro set, Spartans with double tight ends. Tucker in the game. Nichols coming in motion to the right side. Give inside to Wilhite and hit it about the 8-yard line. Mai got close to the 7. He didn't have much room. It'll be second and goal. Gains here to the 7.5. Second down, goal to go for San Jose State. Play coming in from Rick Parma. Nichols leaving the game, so they'll continue with double tight ends. Mark Tucker along with Tracy Franz. Larson sending Parma wide to the right as the flanker. Bradford and Wilhite, the running back. Second and goal. Play faking of Clarkson. Setting up, looking, now scrambling out to his left, being chased, and he'll be sacked way back at the 18-yard line. Clarkson looking and looking, could not find anyone open, rolled to his left, and finally got spilled by Joe Campbell. Third down and goal from the 17 as we pause 10 seconds. First station identification.
Hello there. I'm Don Mosley, afternoon co-anchor and automotive editor. You're listening to KCBS San Francisco.
Third down, goal to go for San Jose State at the Baylor 17-yard line. The defense again giving the offense a great chance, so now it's third and goal from the 17. Pierce spotted to the left side inside Bailey. Nichols wide right. Clarkson straight back to pass. They're breaking through. He's throwing for the goal line for Bailey. He's got it bounced out at the 1-yard line. Bailey knocked out at the 1. So now a big decision. It is fourth and goal. A field goal would give the Spartans the lead, but they are only a yard away. Bailey had to come back just a bit. Stacy with his third catch of the day. It is fourth and goal just inside the 1.
And they're calling for a timeout. They want to talk this one over, Hal.
Spartans' second timeout. Well, there likely will be no place bigger than this, maybe one at the very end, as it is fourth and goal. They place the ball about, well, it's maybe a half yard away. 18 inches needed here, fourth and less than a yard. Bailey had to come back a bit to make the catch and was driven out of bounds. It is fourth and goal. Stacy's third catch of the day.
This is really a tough decision. This is a very tough decision. I don't know what I'd do in this case. I really don't. This is a very tough defense.
All of a sudden, the field goal team comes out, so Jack Elways. Remember, Berg has already missed one today. That doesn't make it any easier. It's to give it the left hash mark, which is seemed to be the more difficult angle for Mike. So fourth at about a half a yard for the touchdown, and Berg is on the field with the kick team. The be just a chip shot. Less than an extra point, actually. Mike is 5 for 10 on three-pointers this year. Placing the tee down just outside the 7-yard line. So a 17-yarder. McLaren to hold. Kick could put the Spartans ahead. High snap. McLaren places it down. It's kicked, and it's good. Berg steered it through. Great play because it's a very high snap. Spartans take the lead. Timeout with 7:07 left, third quarter. Scoreboard showing San Jose State 16, Baylor 15.
Do these bankers sound familiar? Your bank loan officer. And who's this? Sure, that could only be what they loosely call customer service. Listen. What a difference. Pacific Valley Bank, the Valley's leading independent, is music to your ears after years of banking with one of those chain banks. Our style is your style. We listen. We're open to new ideas. Our customers make a good living, but want to make it better. Let us help. Look in the white pages or call 244-1700. Let us be the winning difference in your life. Pacific Valley Bank. Member FDIC.
Hugh Williamson ready to kick it off as San Jose State has taken the lead for the first time at 16-15. And you really have to hand Glenn McLaren and Mike Berg, the credit for getting that three-pointers. It was a high snap. All right, Williamson forward. Tries one fairly deep. McNeil backing up 4 yards deep, then touches it down. So Baylor will start at its 20 now, trailing for the first time at 16-15.
not only was there a high snap on that, but as we mentioned before, Baylor has one of the most prolific kick blockers in the country, if not the most. He's blocked 15 kicks, and big 6'2", 225-pound Max McGeary, I don't know how he missed it. He was in all over that kick, and yet still missed it.
All right, Baylor has it back, trailing for the first time. Here's a handoff to Abercrombie, outside right tackle, has a first down, breaks away at the 30, 35 to 40, caught from behind by Bird at the 50-yard line. As Abercrombie slashed off right tackle, spun away from the tackle, got outside, broke it back over the middle, and Gil Bird came flying up from behind to spill him right at the 50-yard line. 30 yards for Abercrombie, who has 77 on the day now and 19 carries. Bird shaken up, leaves the ball game. Gary Walker comes in to replace him. First and 10 at midfield for Baylor now. Jeffrey gives it to Gentry, and he has about 3 off left tackle, sliding over the left side of the line there. Hit first by Damon Keeve with help from Woodburn, also Dave Dole. Gain of about 3, second and 7.
Abercrombie has picked up almost as much in these early minutes of the second half as he had all of the first half.
All right, second down. Maybe closer to 6 for Baylor here. Jeffrey play faking, setting up, looking over the middle, fires it, and it's completed the 33-yard line to Mitchell for a first down. Robert Mitchell with his first catch of the day. And the Bears, 2 quick first downs, going from their 20 down to the San Jose 31-yard line. So the Bears coming right back. The Spartans rallying from a 15-0 deficit to take a 16-15 lead. Slot to the right. First and 10 of the Spartan 31-yard line. Jeffrey handing to Abercrombie. Gets hit, spins away, but gets hit at the 29 as it was nearly hit for a loss by Woodburn. But gets a yard or 2, perhaps to the 29 of San Jose. We'll call it second and 8. 5 minutes, 35 seconds remaining in the third quarter. The unbeaten Bears now trying to come from behind. Mike Lively enters the game. Goes in as a tight end, replacing Houston. Here's the pitch back. Gentry has Abercrombie in front of the 30, gets the block, turns the corner 25, 20 at the 15, cuts into the 10, it's at the 5, still driving, loses the ball as it gets to the end zone. A big pile up. Let's see who has it. The Spartans do. It's a touchback. It was a sensational run by Gentry, but as he made a last lunging effort at about the 2, he coughed up the ball, and it was recovered in the end zone.
I think Glenn McLaren.
Was it McLaren?
Yeah.
Either McLaren or perhaps Bearden, but the Spartans have it on the touchback. A great run by Gentry, but in his final effort to take it across the goal line, he lost it. So just as it seemed the Bears were going to go right back in front, the Spartans take over. First and 10 at their own 20. Clarkson sending Nichols wide to the left side. Pierce slotted inside, Bailey to the right. Willite the lone setback. Clarkson seems to be having trouble hearing, but the referee says, all your signals a hand up to Willite, and he goes to the 24 for a gain of 4. So it'll be second down, about 6 to go for San Jose State. Well, that was a bizarre turnaround in this game as Baylor came right back after falling behind and had driven it down seemingly to the 2. Gentry's final effort to the goal line cost him the ball, and it was a touchback. Second down, long 6 for San Jose State here. Clarkson straight back to pass. Steps up, throwing it. The ball is deflected. It's going to be intercepted with a 25-yard line. Picked off by Baylor and run back to the 17-yard line by Cedric Mack. And the Bears get it right back as that ball was tipped and picked off by Mack, his second interception of the season. Fourth of the day for Baylor, the first off Clarkson.
It was then fumbled, and the Spartans had another crack at it, but it was picked up again by the Bears.
So Baylor has it at the 17 of San Jose State. And again, you cannot fault Clarkson thoroughly as the ball was deflected at the line of scrimmage and wobbled over to Cedric Mack. First and 10 Bears. Holt wide to the right. Mitchell split left. Here's a pitch back to Abercrombie. He's hit behind the line, and drops him back at the 26-yard line. Jeffrey really shouldn't have pitched that football to Abercrombie. He had nowhere to go, but he did, and right there waiting was Dave Cruz to drop him for a loss of the 24. Loss of 7, 2nd and 17. 4 minutes left in what has turned into a wild third quarter. Spartans clinging to a 1-point lead. Now let's see if Jeffrey goes to the air with 2nd and 17. Slot left. Play faking is Jeffrey. Rolling to his right. Traylor's after him as he sets up the screen. It's incomplete. Gentry couldn't hold it at the 30. So now it is 3rd and 17 for the Baylor Bears.
That was a perfect screen set up there. He would have had 15 yards easily. Again, another ball that should have been caught that was dropped. Just bad pass receiving today.
Well, it hit him in a very bad spot.
Right in the hand. Okay.
3rd down, 17 yards to go for Baylor from the San Jose 24. Jeffrey setting Mitchell wide left, Holt slotted left. Play faking and rolling to his left. He's being hit as he throws. It's incomplete. As right on top of him that time was Jeff Schwager hitting Jeffrey as he released incomplete. 4th and 17. Now remember the Bears, well, here comes Strong. Joel Strong is their second-team kicker, as Robert Bledsoe has a pulled groin muscle, but with 17 yards to go, he's coming on to line up anyway for what would be a 41-yard attempt from the right hash mark. Baylor now 1 of 9 in 3rd down conversions today. All right, Jeffrey to hold at the 31, 41-yard effort. Kick is on the way. It is going to be long enough, but no good, wide to the right. So Baylor fails on the 41-yard field goal attempt, and the Spartans get the ball back, leading by a point at 16-15 with 3:31 remaining. And that was one of the wildest turnover exchanges we have seen. A messed-up punt attempt led to the San Jose go-ahead field goal. Now, Spartans get the ball after a touchback as a fumble stopped what seemed to be a touchdown drive for Baylor. An interception turned it back to the Bears, and they failed to get anything out of it. Triple wing right on 1st and 10 for San Jose. Wilhite in motion to the right. Clarkson, lateral pass out to Nichols, makes the catch to the 20, goes to the 26th marker down to the end of the play.
You know, there's something happening here that's disturbing me, Hal. You mentioned earlier that Steve Clarkson was trying to get the crowd to quiet down the noise so we could call his signals, and the officials told him to go ahead, and the big reason was the band playing in the background. I don't know if you've noticed or not, but the band only plays when the Spartans are out there trying to run their play.
That's strange. The penalty half the distance takes it back to the 12, and it's 1st down now. Have to go to the 34, so 22 yards to go. Band is going pretty good. Clarkson stepping up under center, Rick Rasnick. Now the fans come into life. Charles in the backfield with Wilhite now. Play faking is Clarkson. Swings it out for Wilhite. It has it at the 5. Missed by 1 man, but hit by 2 more and knocked off his feet at the 14. Boy, Mack had a shot at really lowering the boom on Wilhite, but stumbled as he tried to change direction a little and missed him. Wilhite, they say his knee touched to the 13. So it will be 2nd down now. 21 yards to go. Wilhite's 4th catch of the day unofficially, which puts him at 39 for the season. 2nd and 21. Triple wing right. Pierce, Nichols, and Bailey wide to the right for San Jose State. Clarkson dropping back quickly. Steps up, throws behind Nichols. Incomplete. It was nearly intercepted. Fell short of the hands of Vic Vines. Clarkson hurried him through that one behind Mark Nichols, and it's 3rd and 21.
Yeah, big number 78 jumping up right in front of him that time. Had to hurry his pass. Joe Campbell almost got to him. And Vic Vines was very close to getting an interception.
Wind is picked up. Spartans are throwing into it now. Coming out of these pretty well. All right. Arma flanked inside, Bailey to the right. Nichols going in motion to the right. Clarkson throwing over the middle. Completed and dropped right away is Franz at the 18-yard line. So the Spartans must punt. That is Friend's fourth catch of the day. McElroy, the free safety, hit him right away. And Baylor has forced another Spartan punt, and the big hand for the defense as they come off the field. We're working our way down to the 2-minute mark in the third quarter with San Jose State leading 16-15 after trailing 15-0. Bears will go with just a 7-man rush. McNeil, the deep receiver. Rattle will get the punt away from about his 10. Cattleman over the ball. Good snap. Here comes the rush. Rattle gets it away, twisting a bit. He's going to come down near the midfield area. Fair catch signaled for and made it the 48 of San Jose State. That fair catch coming at the mark of the 49. 31 yards for Rattle on the punt with no return. And the Bears start at the San Jose 49. San Jose leading by a point at 16-15. Jeffrey. Sending Fisher wide to the right, hold his foot to the left. On the option, keeping it, turns it upfield, goes for about 4 yards to the San Jose 45. Bob Overly dropping him there. So it'll be 2nd and 6 for the Bears. Again, next week we'll be at Stockton for the Spartans' final road game. 1:40 airtime next Saturday afternoon. Then it's back home with the final two games, November 15th and 22nd, with Fullerton and Utah State. Right now, we've got 16 minutes and 20 seconds left here in Waco, Texas, with the Spartans leading the unbeaten and 10th-ranked Baylor Bears 16-15. 2nd and 6 for Baylor. Caught to the right, Holt coming in motion to the left. Jeffrey sprinting out to his left, keeping it on the option, pitches it back now to Gentry. Missed by the 40, has the first down, driving across the 35, and run out of the 32-yard line. Finally knocked out Bearden, Kalusic, and Eric Lane. And it's a 1st and 10 for Baylor at the San Jose 32. 1 minute, 1 second left in the third quarter now. Baylor has not lost a home game since back in 1978. And they've not lost at all this year. 1st and 10. 32 of the Spartans. Jeffrey keeping, turns it upfield. Lane makes a dive for him and gets help from Bearden, bringing him down to the 24. So Jeffrey goes for about 8 more. Baylor suddenly has that option game untracked again. Call it 2nd and 2 at the Spartan 24-yard line. Holt going wide right. Mitchell is split to the left. Ward and Gentry in the backfield now. Give, and Ward loses the football, and I believe it was Cockrell that has it. Baylor seems to have it at the 23. Initially, I thought Cockrell, the tight end, got it. We'll have to wait and see.
I think it is. Number 80.
Or is it 60's left guard, Frank Dida?
Yeah, maybe that's it, yeah.
Cockrell got shaken up early, and Houston and Lively have been alternating at tight end. I don't think Cockrell's come back. It was Frank Dida, the left guard, who came up with the ball. 12 seconds left in the third quarter as the Bears break out of the huddle. 3rd down, yard to go here. Here's a head up to Abercrombie, right side, spun around, close to that first down. Stopped across the 23, it appears. We'll have to wait and see, but for now, time has run out here in the third quarter. Scoreboard showing San Jose State 16, Baylor 15.
This Bud's for you. Anheuser-Busch, St. Louis.
I'm Charles Osgood, CBS News. I'll be anchoring election night coverage for CBS Radio in New York, along with Reed Collins.
I'm Bill Polish, and after I leave the voting booth, I'll be in San Jose keeping tabs on South Bay elections.
And I'm Karen Stanley. After I vote, I'll be in the state capitol covering all the props and statewide elections. Join us here on KCBS Election Night.
We go to the fourth quarter here at Baylor Stadium. The Bears have a 1st and 10 at the San Jose 22-yard line as Abercrombie got that first down. Spartans leading by a point, 15 big minutes to go. Don't go away. Fred Hall is into the backfield with Abercrombie now for Baylor. First and 10 of the 22. Jeffrey pitching back to Abercrombie as of the 25 of the 20. Bird spins him around. He gets help from Benjamin, knocking him down to the 17. That pitch was behind Abercrombie. He had to reach back, breaking stride, but still goes for 4 or 5 yards.
Gilbert is taking himself out now, Hal. He made that tackle there, and he's hurting.
Wobbling off a bit. At first, I thought he was kind of limping, had the left shoulder
pulling his shoulder,
yes. His stride kind of broke too, so that's hurting him. All right, second down. The give to Hall, slashing off left tackle to the 15, muscles his way for another yard to the 14, and it'll be third down and about 2. Gary Walker came in to replace Gilbert at left cornerback. Gil with 2 more interceptions today, giving him 6 for the year, which puts him right up amongst the national leaders. And his run support has been outstanding. He is just having a sensational season. Sophomore out of Lowell High School in San Francisco. Third down, 2 yards to go for the Spartans now. Bearden out. Spartans bring an extra lineman in. It's Lane. Here's Anderson trying to get outside left. He has the first down, cuts it from McLaren, goes into the end zone. Touchdown, Baylor. Anderson has picked up 2 previous key first downs. Got outside McLaren to the 10 and goes in, and the Bears go back in front by a score of 21-16.
Sensational blocking that time on the left side of the Baylor line. Ken Daniels came up limping. The block that was thrown into him on that play.
The Spartans were definitely looking for something inside, and this time they sent Anderson outside. And it's a touchdown to put Baylor back in front, 21-16. Strong, ready for the conversion attempt. Jeffrey to hold. The kick is up. The kick is good. We have a timeout on the field. 13:48 remaining in the ball game. Scoreboard showing Baylor 22, San Jose State 16.
Good neighbor, good neighbor, good neighbor.
Sour stomach, acid indigestion. When sour stomach or acid indigestion strikes, it may be all you can do to swallow an antacid for relief. Here's where Mylanta can help by providing first the great taste that makes Mylanta so easy to take, and then fast relief. Mylanta, you see, contains both antacids and simethicone, the amazing anti-gas ingredient that goes to work at once to attack the foamy bubbles in your stomach that cause painful fullness and discomfort. Mylanta, just the taste is a relief in itself. Mylanta tablets and liquid. Look for them now in the convenient flip-top package designed for pocket or purse. Use only as directed. Mylanta is available at your Good Neighbor Pharmacy. A good neighbor with your interests in mind. Professional pharmacists who provide friendly, reliable assistance with your prescription and health care needs. 2 of your Good Neighbor pharmacies are Almaden Pharmacy Incorporated, 2583 Almaden Road, San Jose, and Key Rexall Drug, 3065 Meridian Avenue, San Jose.
22-16, Baylor back in front after a 49-yard drive in 7 plays. Anderson going in for the 6th. 13:48 to go as Strong comes forward to the kickoff. This is high and very short. Pleasant has it at the 21. Bob steps through 3 men, goes to the 25, up to the 30, maybe the 31-yard line. Pleasant took a quick look over at Greg Smith, and Smith was not looking at the ball, so Pleasant decided he'd take it and runs it from the 21 to the 30. Spartans have it there. First and 10, now trailing 22-16.
Well, he certainly got a good break on that kickoff. Now, if they can capitalize on it, he's got to turn around and show something here, because the defense, for the first time today, really let up on that last drive.
Clarkson has Wilhite behind him. Triple wing left. Pierce, Nichols, and Bailey, the wide receivers to the left. And Wilhite in motion to the left, short side of the field. Clarkson, flanker around. It is Pierce. Goes to 35, cuts back at the 40, close to the first down. As the Spartans run the flanker reverse with Pierce for the second time today. And Tim takes this one for about 9 yards to the 39. Tim went for 33 yards the first time. He gets 9 more there. Second and 1. Greg Smith coming in with Parma as Nichols and Kearse leave.
Kearse is looking very good today. Just following his blocks and reading the holes very well.
Tim, sophomore from York, Pennsylvania. Second and 1 now. Smith and Wilhite in the backfield. Smith coming in motion near side. Max Cooper jumps offside. Give to Wilhite. And he just got back to the line. But the Bears, still looking at a 1 yard to go for the first, will probably take the penalty. Spartans' offensive line has been a game of musical chairs all day. Catalan suffering from the flu. Right now, they've got Hooper back on, who was shaken up early. They've got Rasnick at center. Catalan and James are the guards. Severance and Hooper are the tackles. The legal procedure against the Spartans, a 5-yarder takes it back to the 34, so now it is 2nd and 6. Bailey wide right. Nichols slotted right. Smith and Will Hyde on the backfield. 13 minutes left. Baylor leading 22-16. Clarkson straight back to pass. Looking over the middle. Throws for France. Can't hold it at the 35. Tracy reached up with his left hand. Seemed to be bringing it in, but couldn't put it away. So it's incomplete. And it is 3rd and 6. Tough catch, but Tracy nearly pulled it off. Baylor broke in front 15-0. San Jose roared from behind to lead 16-15, but the Bears have regained the lead at 22-16. Now it's 3rd and 6 from San Jose's 36. Parma wide left. Here spotted inside. Bailey to the right. Back to pass is Clarkson. Now he's being chased. Steps up and throws, and it's overthrown, incomplete for Bailey at the 45. Clarkson, under a big rush, really just took it up and threw it out of bounds as he was nearly sacked. So the Baylor defense holds, and the Spartans must punt again.
I was just about to make the comment before he got caught on the right side there that he was getting good pass protection. Of course, his receivers weren't getting open at that particular point, and it finally broke down.
Clarkson is now 11 of 23, 149 yards, 1 touchdown, and he had that deflected interception. Ratto getting to face a 7-man rush here. Good snap from Catalan. Right, gets the kick away. Twisting a bit, and Frank was rough. McNeil makes the catch at his 25, breaks through a hole at the 30, goes to 40, 45 to midfield, trips as he cuts in again. McCready touches him down, but Ratto has been rough, and a 15-yard penalty will be stepped off against Baylor to give the Spartans a first down. If I recall, Bob, that's the first time that Spartans have had Ratto roughed all year.
That's right.
Comes at a good time.
Certainly does, and of course the booing you hear, I think the fans feel that the blocker, the guy who hit him, was blocked into him by the Spartans, but that's not the case at all. He was blocked, thrown into him by one of the other Bears. It was McGeary who was in back and shoved number 39 into Frank. So a big break.
15-yarder takes it to the 49 of San Jose State. Triple wing right with Will Hyde the lone setback. 1st and 10, a yard shy of midfield. Clarkson gunning one out. It is caught by Nichols, hit at the 48, breaks 2 tackles, then gets drilled to the 46. Mark Nichols with his 3rd catch of the day. That's a season high for Mark, who has 12 receptions. Clarkson now 12 of 24. It is a gain of just about 5 yards, 2nd and 5. 12 minutes left at Baylor Stadium. Bears leading the Spartans 22-16. Don't go anywhere. Now it's a triple wing to the left. Here's Parma and Bailey wide left. Clarkson to pass. Throwing for Kears. Has it at the 40 and knocked down to the 36. Jim Kears, his first catch of the day. He's had a couple big runs. And that puts it at the 36-yard line of Baylor for another first down.
And the crowd is getting rather quiet here at Baylor Stadium. The incessant pounding of those drums, though, continues as the band keeps trying to get them sparked up.
Correct myself, that's Pearson's 2nd catch of the game. Triple wing right this time. And Clarkson sends Will Hyde in motion to the left. Steve to pass. Steps up, throws for Parma. Can't make the catch of the 25 on a slant in. It was a little low and possibly a little behind Rick, but a ball he would normally catch. 2nd and 10 as we pause here. 10 seconds for station identification.
KCBS San Francisco.
Second down. 10 yards to go for San Jose State. They trail Baylor 22-16 here with 11:30 left in the 4th quarter. Triple wing right. Will Hyde the lone setback. Clarkson with 2nd and 10. Dropping the pass again. Here comes the rush. Throws his hit. Caught by Franz. 35. Goes to 30. At the 25. Has the first down. Still struggling. And gets to about the 24. Tracy Franz with his 5th catch of the day. And the Spartans with another first down.
That time, Steve Clarkson read the blitz coming in. Well, actually, it wasn't a blitz. It was a left end, Charles Benson, number 48, coming in on him, and he got the ball away to Tracy Franz, his top receiver, just at the right time.
This time, Steve Sends out a triple wing left. Spartans continually going to that formation. Pierce, Parma, Bailey, wide left. Wilhite is his setback. Clarkson to pass. Here's the rush again. Throws. Hit by Pierce. Incomplete. And this time, it nearly went to Parma. You recall that the 53-yard touchdown.
Magical master. Cosimo of the Medici.
Dove head on, but couldn't make it.
Clarkson now 14 of 27 on the day. Steve throwing for 176 yards and a touchdown, and his return after missing the last 4 weeks of that broken collarbone. Slot left again. Here's Nichols and Bailey. 2nd and 10. Steve, draw play to Wilhite, swims through a little hole and driving down to about the 18 or maybe the 17-yard line. Gets 7 or 8 yards to bring up 3rd down. Exactly 11 minutes left here at Baylor Stadium.
Good call that time to capitalize on the heavy pass rush. The rush has been getting more intense all the time by Baylor. They came very close to getting Clarkson the time before when he threw the incomplete pass, so they have the draw play, and it opened up the middle.
Again, triple wing left. Pierce, Parma, and Bailey, the wide receivers. 3rd and 3. Clarkson dropping back, throwing, caught by Parma. He can't hold it. The defender there, Vic Vines, got a hand up. I don't know if he hit the ball, but I'm sure he bothered Parma's concentration, and Rick disgustedly banged his hands together as he almost had that for a first down of the 3rd seam. But Vines got a hand in there and broke it up.
Concentration has been the strong suit for Parma in the past, and today a couple of times he's had balls that normally you would think he would hang on to. They're tough ones, but for him, you'd think he'd have them.
4th and 3 now. Triple wing left again. Pierce, Nichols, and Bailey. 4th down, 3 yards to go at the 17. Clarkson passing, throws for Nichols. Leaping catch at the 10. First down at the 6 or the 5. Nichols popped hard by McElroy, but hangs on. Mark's 4th catch, and it's 1st and goal inside the 6-yard line.
Tremendous determination that time by Mark Nichols as he leaped high in the air, held that, knew he was going to get hit hard, and just cradled his hands around it.
And for those who said critical things of Steve Clarkson, they ought to see today. 4 weeks off. Should he be rusty? Well, he is 15 of 29. He's had 4 or 5 drops. 1st and goal inside the 6 now. Draw play to Wilhite, right side, bangs inside the 4, possibly to the 3. As Gerald Wilhite gets about half of those 6 yards, it's going to be 2nd and goal. It's inside the 3-yard line. Wilhite now, who started slowly today, has gone for 14 carries, 67 yards. Gerald nears the 900-yard mark in the Spartans' 8th game of the year. Charles in the backfield with Wilhite now. Double tight ends, Tucker and Franz with Nichols flank left. 2nd and goal from the 3. Nichols in motion to the right. Clarkson handing to Wilhite, flashes to the right side, gets hit and thrown back. He crossed the line of scrimmage, perhaps close to the 2, then got thrown back. So it is 3rd and goal. Well, nothing has come easy, Bob. No reason to think it would be here as the Spartans try to tie this one up. 9:15 left. They trail 22-16. Wilhite got to about the 2. It's 3rd and goal.
And this time, there really can't be a gamble on a field goal, Hal. They've got to go.
Triple wing left. Pierce, Parma, Bailey, wide left. Wilhite the lone setback, 3rd and goal from the 2. Clarkson gives to Wilhite. Left side of the line, dives for the goal line, very close. Spartans think he's in. He's over. It's a touchdown for San Jose State, tying the game at 22. As Wilhite comes up limping a bit, but submarined his way for those final 2 yards. One of the Bears is shaken up. And the Spartans have tied this one up at 22 as they march 70 yards in 11, make it 12 plays. Now, with the score tied at 22, here is Mike Berg ready for the conversion attempt. 22 apiece.
They've got to keep McGarry off of him for sure this time.
Claren ready, paddling over the ball. Good snap. Kick is up. It is good. The Spartans regain the lead. Timeout, 8:52 remaining in the ball game, and the scoreboard showing San Jose State 23, Baylor 22.
Hey, Almaden Toyota, what have you got?
You get the right car,
Almaden Toyota.
with the right mileage,
Almaden Toyota.
with the right bright. I'm a Jim Toyota right now.
Would $49.86 be a good price to pay for an economical 1980 Toyota Corolla? You bet. In fact, you've probably seen them advertised for that price. But at Almaden Toyota, you can buy one for $46.99 plus tax and license. The money you'll save buying from us will nearly pay the sales tax. Plus, we'll show you our 1981 Toyota Starlet, superstar of the MPG, 36 miles per gallon city, 50 highway. Estimates for your comparison, your mileage may vary. So come see us. We're bound to have just the new or used Toyota you're looking for.
Now you've heard Toyota. Why people say Toyota. Almaden Toyota. San Jose.
750 West Capitol Expressway near Pearl, San Jose. Corolla number 091425.
Hugh Williamson to kick it off. San Jose State regaining the lead, 23-22. Bear in mind, a sobering thought. This Baylor team was down 28-14. Early in the fourth quarter against SMU, it rallied to win it, 32-28. All right, Williamson coming forward. McNeil is deep, and Hugh booms one that's carrying over the end line and lands about 6 yards beyond the back line of the end zone. He does have a good wind at his back now. A touchback gives the ball to Baylor at its own 20. 8:52 left. The Spartans have roared from behind to lead 23-22 after trailing 15-0.
Now we see if what the offense did to get that drive and get that touchdown will fire up the defense, which looked a little bit flat on the last drive by the Bears.
Abercrombie and Gentry are the running backs. Jeffrey under center. Handing the ball to Gentry. Left side, that pursuit is there, and he squirms his way to the 21, and that's about it. Traylor, Butler, Benjamin all there with Keefe ready to help out. It's about a yard for Gentry. 2nd and 9.
They certainly looked fired up on that one, didn't they, Hal?
Excellent pursuit to the defensive right side. Now Fisher going wide left. Holt his flank to the left. 2nd and 9 here. Holt coming in motion to the right side. Jeffrey, long count. Pitching it back. Abercrombie has it at the 20. Comes up. Thomas belts him, but he runs over him and goes for the first down at the 31-yard line. Ken Thomas came up with a full head of steam and looked to have every chance to really blast Abercrombie, but he gave never so slightly a fake at the last minute, rode off that hit, and takes it to the 32 for a first down. Boy, a good job by Abercrombie there, and you can see why he's the all-time leading ground gainer in Baylor history.
That was sensational.
Thomas came up. It looked as though he was going to deliver a Jack Tatum-type hit, but he didn't quite land it solidly. Here's a give to Gentry. Woodburn wrestles him down, but not until the 36. Gentry gets about 4. So it's 2nd and 6. We're inside the 8-minute mark. San Jose State is leading at 23-22 over the unbeaten and 10th-ranked Baylor Bears.
Incidentally, after that collision, it was Thomas that left the field. He was shaken up on the play.
Now Jerome Bearden leaves. Spartans don't have enough defensive backs out there. Bearden comes on at the last minute. And timeout is called. The Spartans use a timeout with 7:31 remaining. So timeout on the field, 7:31 left. Scoreboard showing San Jose State 23, Baylor 22.
Down there on the football field, it's a combination of strategy, talent, and luck that win the day. Casio calculators take the luck factor out of your daily problem solving, like the 12-tune melody clock calculator that keeps track of time, date, calculations, and serenades you too. Casio's handheld printing calculator with algebraic logic and independent memory fits in a pocket, purse, or briefcase. Now that's handy. If you'd like a stopwatch with your calculator as well as a calendar, clock, and alarm, Casio has a 3-ounce unit that does it all. Casios are the problem solvers. Watches and combination of watches, calendars, alarms, and calculators to make life easier than it has ever been for anyone. And Casios are at Era. Era, where you'll find all the great time and number machines from the pros. Era in San Francisco and Cupertino.
Era, 2 locations to serve you. Maiden Lane in San Francisco and at 10675 South Pienza Boulevard in Cupertino. Era, sales and service for the new electronics.
2nd down, 6 yards to go for Baylor. Spartans have just used their final timeout by our count. All right, Jeffrey running the option, pitching back to Abercrombie again. Tripped up, falling out of bounds near the first down, apparently just short of the 42. It looks as though he stepped out of the 41. Traylor, Schweiger, and DeFooley chasing him out of bounds. So, let's see, they spotted just across the 41. It is 3rd and a yard.
That timeout situation was a little troubling, Hal. That's the second time today that procedural things have cost them timeouts.
Power I formation with Anderson, who ran for the last touchdown back into that backfield. So is Lively to give it to Abercrombie. Tripped up, falls forward, and slashes up to the 44-yard line. Abercrombie not taking any chances, runs into the 44, 1st and 10 for the Bears. Baylor up over the 430-yard mark in total offense today, but trailing 23-22.
Cheyenne Tufuli made good penetration that time. It looked from the angle he was going in as though he was going to stop that play for a loss, but Abercrombie shot by him.
All right, 1st and 10 for the Bears. Fisher going wide left, Holt flank right. Gentry and Ward in the backfield now. Abercrombie gets the rest. Jeffrey keeping on the option, pitching it back to Ward. Has about 5. Bird driving him out at about the 47. Once again, Gil Bird, the man with the 6 interceptions today with excellent run support, driving Ward out, but not until he got, well, let's see, now they're marking it at the 47. Gain of 3, 2nd and 7.
That play is just consistently good for 3 or 4 yards for them, or at least it has been in the second half. In the first half, the Spartans seem to be doing a better job of stomping it.
Holt wide to the left side. Fisher flanked right. 2nd and 7. Jeffrey to Ward again over the middle. Hit by Cruz. Slowed up, and then he gets help, stopping him at about the 48. Maybe the 49. As big Dave Cruz got in the way quickly. Got some help from Schweiger. And it is spotted shy of the 49. 3rd down and about 5.5 to go.
It's really gotten dark here, hasn't it, Hal? Skies are quite dark.
Cloud cover has come up after the temperature was over the 80-degree mark at kickoff time. 3rd and 5 for the Bears. Slot to the left. Jeffrey play faking back. He's being chased by Traylor, setting up. Intercepted. It's picked off by Cruz at the 35. 30 wrestled out of bounds inside the 25-yard line. Big Dave Cruz came up with that screen pass, which should never have been thrown by Jeffrey. And we got to see Big Dave Cruz lumbering along that sideline. Not great speed, but he ran over a couple of people on the way. Cruz goes 6'4" and 240. His first interception. Spartans get it back at the Baylor 21.
Very, very significant play at this point in the ballgame.
So now the Spartans leading by 1. Can add to that lead. Clarkson sends Nichols wide right. Pierce is slotted inside, Bailey to the left. Gerald Wilhite is the running back behind Clarkson. Steve to throw on 1st down. Bailey makes the catch, then drops the ball. It's incomplete. Stacy was trying to stay in bounds. Made a darting move back to his right after being in stride to the left. And I think that's what caused him to lose the ball, Bobby. He was just trying to stay in and lost the handle.
Yeah, he was having to reach back and at the same time trying to keep his feet in bounds. It's pretty difficult to do.
Needs a little crazy legs Hirsch action. He did nearly pull it off. 2nd and 10 now. Clarkson heading to Wilhite. No room. He is thrown back to the 24-yard line. As penetrating first was big Max McGreary. See where they give Wilhite's progress. The 22 loss of just a yard. So now it's 3rd down and 11. Now, a field goal would be something Spartans might like. That would take the field goal away from Baylor. They have a 1-point lead. 23-22 with 5:37 remaining as they break out of the huddle. Triple wing right. Bailey, Nichols, Pierce, the receivers. Wilhite goes in motion to the left. 3rd and 11. Clarkson dropping back to pass. Throwing for Franz. He's open. Has to the 15. Knocked down at the 11-yard line. Maybe closer to the 12. And he is close to that 1st down. But he might be short. Let's see. He needs about the 11 and a half. A couple of Baylor players standing in my line of view, and it's going to be close. Here comes the chain gang.
Good play that time. The receivers were split off to the right side, and the deception was over that way, and then he threw over the middle to the tight end.
Tracy Franz, 6th catch of the day. They stretch out the chains. 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line. 23-22, the Spartans lead. 5:19 left. Here comes the play from the bench. Rick Parman replaced Mark Nichols. Steve Clarkson on the day. Thrown for 199 yards coming off the bench. 16 of 31. Triple wing right. Pierce, Parma, Bailey. 1st and 10 at the 11 of Baylor. Clarkson firing one out on the right side. Overthrows Parma, incomplete at the 5. So it'll be 2nd and 10 from the 11. Again, next Saturday, 1:40 airtime from Stockton, the Spartans and Pacific Tigers. 2 o'clock kickoff if you're going. Tickets available at the Spartan Ticket Office, 277-3241. For those of you in the Stockton area, why, check in with UOP. They've got plenty of seats there. 2nd and 10 now. Slot, or rather triple wing right. Bailey, Nichols, and Pierce. Wide to the right side. Wilhite, the lone man in the backfield behind Clarkson. Steve throwing a little slanter for Pierce. Makes the catch and gets popped back to the 6. Got it at about the 5 and was thrown back. Pierce's 3rd catch of the game. It is placed just outside the 5, and it is going to be 3rd down and 4 yards to go for the 1st down.
It's a quick little look-in pass that time by Steve Clarkson. Pierce came hooking in.
Steve coming off the bench, throwing for better than 200 yards. 3rd and 4 now from the 5. Triple wing right once again. Clarkson handing the ball to Wilhite. Leaps into the air, breaks the tackle, goes into the end zone. A touchdown for San Jose State. As Wilhite went airborne with a big leap, came down to the 2 and ran right into the end zone, keeping his balance, and the Spartans increased the lead to 29-22. They put a 30 up on the scoreboard, and the Spartans would love that, but it's only 29, and Mike Berg will try to add point number 30. This Baylor team has averaged a yield of 11 points a game defensively. The Spartans have 29 up there, and Berg will try to make it 30. McLaren to hold. Low snap. Kick is up. It's good. So the Spartan lead is 8 points. We have a timeout on the field with 4 minutes and 21 seconds remaining, and the San Jose State Spartans are leading it by a score of 30-22. Bob, this looms now, with a long way to go, is potentially one of the big upsets in Spartan history.
One of the big upsets in the country, certainly this year, as the Baylor Bears have come up with some outstanding victories this year.
Gerald Wilhite, 4 catches today, 18 carries, 75 yards, so he's now at 895 for the season. His 4 receptions give him 39 as he bids to join Darren Nelson in that 51,000 club. So the Spartans quickly march those 21 yards after the Dave Cruz interception. And that 1-point conversion means that Baylor would have to go for 2 just to tie should they score. And remember that the point conversion success rate is only about 35%, according to NC2A stats. But the Spartans don't want to see it come to that. Baylor now with only 4:21 left by our count. They have all 3 timeouts remaining. Williamson drove the last kickoff right out of the end zone. Here he comes. This one is high, very deep. McNeil, 7, 8 yards, 9 yards deep, and just takes it out of the end of the end zone, and they'll start at the 20 again. So now, Baylor, 4:21 left. They're down 8 points. They don't really have to go to the air to get 1 score, but they would need the touchdown and the 2-pointer just to tie. So that has to enter their thinking.
Okay, the one thing they've been able to do each time is to run that option play around the right side. They've been successful. Let's see if they go back to it.
All right. Jeffrey dropping back to pass. Stepping up. He's going to be hit. He's sacked at the 14-yard line. Rod Traylor making the hit after Perisic spun him around. Rod Traylor bursting through. That's back to the 14. Clock running down to the 4:05 mark now.
So immediately he was going to go to the air.
Well, time has grown short. This is a Beer team. They don't throw that much. They had the big 41-yard bomb early on to Fisher. Since then, the Spartans have not been that concerned with stopping the pass. It's been stop that Beer attack. The option game. Here's a give on the draw play. And Gentry slashes through a couple tacklers, loses the football, and then Abercrombie falls under the 24. Marker down to the end of the play, which is quickly replaced with just the field judge. No, it's on this side of the field. The head linesman had reached for the beanbag and came up with a hanky. As the ball was fumbled by Gentry, and Abercrombie leaped on it to recover for Baylor at the 24.
Boy, what a big recovery there.
Got him a couple extra yards. That fumble, too. It's 3rd down and 6. Gentry over the 100-yard mark. Now on 13 carries, 3rd and 6. Back is Jeffrey. Schweiger after him. He's missed. Running out to the left, steps up and throws. Incomplete, looking for Fisher. Good initial rush by Schweiger, then Traylor broke through. It's incomplete, 4th and 5. With 3:08 left, your Grant Taft, what do you do? Now, they may be thinking of only scoring once to tie it. A tie would keep them up in the national rankings. It's not a conference game. You've got to score the touchdown, get the 2-pointer to tie, and score again to win. And they will go for it. Of course, the way the San Jose offense has been going, it'll be a little hard to assume you'd stop them. 4th and 6. Here's the biggest play of the game thus far. Jeffrey back, looking to pass. He's being chased out of the pocket. He may run. Has the first down at the 35. Goes to 40. At the 45. Cuts into the 50. Chased out of bounds. At the 48-yard line of the San Jose State Spartans. But there are 2 markers back at the 40-yard line. If, in fact, there was a clip there, it would have come after the first down.
Yeah, I think it's going back, Hal.
Well, it'll be a first down first, though, Bob. So, let's see, is that the... I misread the signal from...
It's a clip.
The referee there, Dixon Holman, but one would suspect a clip that far upfield.
It was.
However, the first down was achieved, and that'll just push him back, and Baylor keeps the ball after converting the 4th and 6. About 4 fourth down conversions for the Bears today. 15-yarder. Well, wait a minute here. 15-yarder takes to the 24 for clipping. And so it is back. They marched it from the, well, it's the 24, apparently the 39 rather than the 45. So it is now 4th down and 6 to go again. 4th and 6. So here we go again. Baylor's chances on the line. Jeffrey back to pass, trying to set up. Hurley throws it, intercepted and dropped by Dole, but it doesn't matter. The Spartans have the ball back. It was 4th down. Dole nearly had a diving interception at the 28. They'll get it to the 24 anyway. Now the Spartans need to hang on to the football, number 1. You'd love a touchdown, obviously, but a field goal would just about put it out of sight.
Well, you have to feel they're going to try to run with the ball for, at this point, run 3 times. Who knows? Maybe that short passing play. Maybe they might try and keep it going.
That's quite a bit on running plays here. All right, 1st and 10. 24 of Baylor. Clarkson heading to Wilhite. Hit, spun around, and there goes a marker down at the end of the play. That's not what the Spartans need. Stops the clock right away, and that could move them right out of field goal range. That's what really hurts, although there is a big wind blowing at the Spartans' backs here. I did not get the call.
A holding penalty.
Holding will take it back near the 39. Well, that is the last thing in the world.
Well, now it's back to the air again.
So put it at the 39. If they were to not make any yardage, that would give Mike Berg about a 55-yard field goal, 56.
Get a lot of wind at his back.
That wind at his back, it's not out of the question at all.
It isn't.
Although with the way McGreary scares you blocking kicks, don't really like that chance with an 8-point lead either. But for now, it's 1st and 25. 39 of the Bears. Clarkson ending to Willite again. Big hole right side across the 35, across the 30 to the 28-yard line. Boy, Max Hooper and Tracy Franz open a big hole, and Willite shot through it, taking it for about 11 yards to the 28. And now it is 2nd down and 14.
So he made up a big chunk right there.
Baylor has used a timeout. Excuse me, Bob. First timeout for the Bears. They have 2 left.
Now they're right back in the field goal range again, just like that.
Wilhite now, 20 carries, 86 yards. So Gerald is at 906 yards on the season with 39 receptions. Of course, 3 games left after today. Below us, the better of the 2 Baylor passers, or the best of the 3, actually, but the potential of his arm. David Mangrum is warming up. Mangrum played sparingly this year, but he's 9 for 20 for 217 yards and 3 touchdowns. And should they fall behind by more than the 8, well, even now, they'll have so little time left. And only 2 timeouts remaining at this juncture with more to follow on ensuing offensive plays. They will be going to the air exclusively, one would think. And the Spartans now leading 30 to 22. They'll try to put it away as Mike Berg is standing with his tee at about the 28-yard line. At the right hash mark, he'll have a 38-yard effort. And if he can boot it through, it would be an 11-point lead. 30-22, the Spartans leading by 8. They trailed early 15-0, got back to within 15-7 at the half, went ahead 16-15. Baylor came back to lead at 22-16. Spartans scored again to go in front 23-22 with the conversion and have added another touchdown. Right now we stand at 30-22 with 2 minutes and 1 second left here at Waco, Texas. And Berg will try to put it seemingly out. Mike, 1 for 2 today. 6 for 11 on the season.
I'd say the crowd here has dwindled down to about 25,000, Hal. The people are shocked here.
All right, McLaren to hold it at the 28, 38-yard effort at the right hash mark. Virtual chip shot for Mike Berg. Paddling over the ball. Good snap. The kick is blocked. It is blocked, and the Bears come up with it at the 33-yard line.
Well, McGarry finally did it.
That snap was just a bit high. We called it reasonably good. I don't think it really bothered Berg, but the kick is blocked. So with 1 minute and 56 seconds left, the Bears are at least still on the hunt for a tie. They're out of timeouts. They have 72 yards to go, and coming into the game for the first time now is David Mangrum. Well, last week it was Mike Brennan coming off the bench to rescue the Bears in the second half. Now they go to their third-team quarterback in the final 2 minutes. Mangrum racing back to his right, being chased, stepping up. He's throwing long. There is Thomas and Bird, and it's intercepted and dropped. Bird batted it toward Thomas, and Ken could not hang on. It is incomplete. Well, there was double coverage, but you get in that batting situation, it gets a little scary. Although Bird had the shot at the interception once Thomas did it, but it's 2nd and 10.
And it's just Hail Mary time at this time. They've just got to throw up something and hope they get it. Don't have much choice.
The Bears, staring their first defeat in the face, have a shot at least at a tie here. 30-22, they trail, 1:48 left. Slot right. Mangrum rolling back to his right, has time. Now he's going to run. He gets hit. Spun around, hit at the 33, and then gang tackled at the 34-yard line, pushed back. Clock is running with 1 minute and 37 seconds. Baylor is out of timeout. Dave Cruz off the bottom of the pile. Spartans. Well, looks to have enough. Let's see. 4. I guess they have 11 out there. There seems to be some confusion. Mangrum back to pass. Setting up, throwing. It's completed at the 45-yard line. Holt bounced out of bounds to the 49 of San Jose State.
Good play by Ken Thomas there. He was the only one between Holt and a touchdown, and he banged him out of bounds.
Clock is stopped with 1:17 remaining at the 49 of San Jose State. Remember, Bears are out of timeouts, but now they're within 50 yards. 1st and 10, 49 of San Jose. Mitchell wide left, Holt is slotted left. Abercrombie and Gentry the setbacks. Mangrum quick count, straight back to pass. Here comes Overly after him. Traylor misses him, he ducks under the rush. Stepping up is Mangrum throwing. It is incomplete to Holt down at the 35. McLaren covering. Boy, Mangrum did a phenomenal job of escaping Overly and Traylor. It looks like they had him back at his 40.
Yeah, the booing there, they thought.
Spartan history on November the 1st, 1980. They have recorded one of the big upsets in the school's history as they will turn back the Baylor Bears, barring a real calamity here. Leading 30-22, 57 seconds. They should have to run 2 or 3 plays, and that will be it.
And the people here can't believe it. Now they're leaving in droves.
Rick Rasnick leads the Spartans out. What a courageous effort. Down 15-0. A lot of people hurting and down with the flu. Clarkson takes the snap, sits down. Clock shows 53 seconds. They can run off 25 more before the next play. They may have to run one more, and a happy Larry Kerr bursts in here. Spartan linebacker coach Larry played on some big wins in his days here. I'm not sure anywhere any bigger than this, beating an unbeaten team ranked 10th in the nation. I'm not sure there are too many bigger in San Jose's history at all. The Rose Bowl winner Stanford upset back in 1971 brings back memories, but that team lost 3 games. Illegal procedure. Contact made by Baylor there as they jumped. You know, Bob, it's pretty dark here.
It really is.
Could turn on the lights, but I guess this is the night the lights went out in Waco on the unbeaten Bears.
I don't know. I see a TV camera down there. I guess they're just doing a videotape for the Bears, but I don't know how they're seeing it.
2nd and 7 now. The clock restarted with 19 seconds. This will be the last play of the game. Clarkson takes the snap, puts it down again, and that'll do it. 12 seconds left. The Spartans do not have to run any more plays. The celebrating is starting on the sideline across the field. The San Jose State Spartans come to Waco, Texas, and have upset the unbeaten and 10th-ranked Baylor Bears. 2 seconds, 1 second. There it is. The Spartans come surging out onto the field as San Jose State has upset Baylor. Gun sounding ending the game, and the final score, San Jose State 30, Baylor 22. So the San Jose State Spartans have recorded one of the big upsets in their history as they continue to celebrate down on the field. The Baylor Bears generally rated about a 20-point favorite. And when they jumped out to a 15-0 lead today, Bob, things didn't look too good.
It certainly didn't. Just an incredible comeback victory for the Spartans. The defense had been in it throughout that first half, and you had the feeling that if the offense could really get it moving, they could get it going. And the assistant coaches keep coming in here. Everybody's certainly happy about this big upset, Al.
Stick around. Okay, the coaches are lined up to come on the post-game show today. We'll continue with highlights of today's San Jose State Baylor game, which is Spartans win 30-22, right after this message. San Jose State Spartans upset the previously unbeaten Baylor Bears, who are ranked 10th in the nation. Again, it was 15-0 very quickly, as we said, an 80-yard scoring drive ending in a 12-yard run for Dennis Gentry of Baylor. With the conversion failing, it was 6-0. Then, after an interception, a 41-yard pass from Jay Jeffrey to Mike Fisher, and it was 12-0, the 2-point conversion attempt failing. A 22-yard field goal made it 15-0 Baylor. But then the Spartans came back. Steve Clarkson came on for his first appearance at the Stanford game when he broke a collarbone. Marched his team 92 yards in a dozen plays, a 13-yard scoring pass to Tracy Franz. It was 15-7 at halftime. In the third quarter, it was a 53-yard scoring pass and run from Clarkson to Gerald Wilhite with an assist on the deflection to Tim Kearse. An 82-yard drive in 5 plays kept the deficit to 15-13 with a 2-point conversion attempt failing. Then it was Mike Berg booting an 18-yard field goal to make it 16-15. The Spartans gaining the lead with 7:07 remaining in the third quarter. Then Baylor came back. The Bears marching 49 yards in 7 plays, a 14-yard scoring run for Alfred Anderson, making it 22-16 with a conversion. And then the Spartans came back again, a 70-yard drive in 12 plays. Gerald Wilhite scoring on a 2-yard run. Berg's conversion put San Jose back in front 23-22. And then after the Spartans got the ball on another turnover, I believe it was the interception by Dave Cruz, it was Wilhite scoring on a 6-yard run. The conversion by Berg made it 30-22 with 4:21 left. And that's the way it ended up. With that, we wind up our game coverage. Stay tuned for the Spartan Locker Room Report. It'll be starring Dennis Erickson and Larry Kerr and Greg McMacken. Don't go away. Reminder also, next Saturday, it'll be 1:40 from Stockton for the Spartan game with the Pacific Tigers. Want to thank our crew this afternoon. Our spotters and statistician, Bubba McMaster and David Brooks. Our technical directors have been Steve Keating and Ray Reed, and our studio producers, Jim Green, Bob Rether, George Handlin, and Bob Bishop. Today's Spartan football game has been sponsored by Almaden Toyota, 750 West Capitol Expressway in San Jose. Also by Era Electronics, the pros of today and tomorrow in consumer electronics. Today's game was also sponsored by Pacific Valley Bank, the Santa Clara Valley's leading independent bank. Also by Budweiser and Bracio Distributing Company Incorporated. For all you do, this Bud's for you. And by your good neighbor pharmacies. Once again, the final score was San Jose State 30, Baylor 22. This is Hal Ramey speaking for Bob Safford and inviting you to stay tuned now for the Spartan Locker Room Report, which follows immediately. What may wind up as the big upset of the day in college football has been achieved by the San Jose State Spartans, 30-22 over the Baylor Bears. And we got some happy coaches here, and let's move along to Bob.
Okay, let's first of all go to Dennis Erickson, offensive coordinator. Denny, you come in here today. I think everybody back here is looking forward to Arkansas. Nobody believes that San Jose State's got a prayer against Baylor. They're the 10th-ranked team in the country. Everybody's figuring you're going to lose by about 20 points. You've got guys that are falling off the offensive line with illness and injury and whatever. how in the world did you guys do it today?
I'll tell you, it's just kind of typical of college football anymore to, when you're not ready to play, and the other team is really ready to play, it can turn out any way. And we got Steve Clarkson back in our lineup after about 3 or 4 weeks absence, which made a big difference to us as far as throwing the football. And we had a good game plan. We knew we had to spread them all over the field, and they're very good in the defensive front. We felt we had to get the ball off really quick and throw the short passing game, which was very effective for us. And Steve was on the money, and our guys caught the ball really well, and then we got some tremendous turnovers on defense, which when you only have to drive about 20 yards, it makes it a heck of a lot easier. And, it was a tremendous team win. I'm happy for Steve the way he came back. And, our guys believed it, and last night, they really thought they could beat him. We went in at halftime, and they still had the same feeling, but even more, and I'll be danged if we didn't do it. It's amazing. I've never been around a win like this.
Larry Kerr, you played for the Spartans before. Is there anything that approximates what you've seen here today?
I can't even think of it. This is a great, great thrill. I tell you, our guys just came out and never quit. The defense gets 6 turnovers against one of the top offenses in the nation. We bent, but we never broke at the end there and played just great defense. It was exciting.
Now, I mentioned some of the guys that weren't able to play or didn't play too much. Mention some of the fellows who did come in today that normally would not spend that much time in the ballgame.
Well, I tell you, on the defensive line, Dave Cruz played a lot of great football for us today. Got the big interception. There was Steve Parisi on defensive line. We got great rush from Bob Overly on the outside, and he just played tremendous. Inside linebackers, there was Woodburn and Keeve and Kalusic, and those guys just played super. And then, of course, Greg secondary picking off all those balls. It was just tremendous, really tremendous feeling. Okay. It was nice to have Cheyenne Tufuli back, too.
Right. Let's talk to Greg McMacken about that secondary. Gil Bird, just outstanding again today.
He's a super. He had a great ball game. He deflected several passes and got a couple interceptions and made some great hits. And Jerome Bearden came in and played a super game. Ken Thomas has been out for the last 2 weeks with a sickness, and we just brought him in when we were using 5 defensive backs, and Jerome played a Super Bowl game, and Dwayne Butler and Gary Walker and all those guys did. Kenny Daniels, all of them did a super job, and Glenn McLaren. But I'll tell you what, the thing I'm happy for is, just like Dennis said, it's a great team victory, and Coach Elway's done a super job in preparing this football team for this game, and the offense looks super, and like you said, the defense came up with the turnovers, and it's just another routine victory.
And we want to mention once again that we're going to have a happy band of San Jose State Spartans and our coaches here coming back, arriving at 8:30 back at San Jose Airport, and we certainly hope that there's a lot of folks out there to meet us coming in. Okay, we'll be back with the final statistics and right after this message.